everybody. This is Jerry Corbett of The Offering. Thank you so much for being here with us again this week. It is an honor, it's a privilege, it's my delight to bring you The Offering one more time. So hey man, glad that you've joined us. Listen, you've really been viewing lately, and thank you so much. I appreciate the support. And while we're right there, I want to ask you to go on to our site here, and while you're watching, if you're here for the first time, if you're here and have not subscribed, please do that. Ring the notification bell. Give us a thumbs up and like us. That taps into the algorithms and the video goes further, believe it or not. So hey, it's good that you're here and we want others here. And if this has been a blessing to you, you tell others about us. And I appreciate you watching and tuning in. Hey man, thank you for your support. We give all praise for you. So thank you. Now listen, man, we started talking about something last week about how to get off to a new start, how to have a new start, and you responded well to that video. And this week we want to talk about, finding happiness within yourself. How do you do that? How do you find happiness in yourself? Well, the first thing we're going to do as we move along and talk about that subject today is, what is happiness? Well, good secular definition for happiness is this. Happiness is the feeling that washes over you when you experience positive emotions, positive interactions, and positive events. Now, it is at that time when the brain responds to the positive stimuli by releasing a feel-good chemical or multiple feel-good chemicals like dopamine, like serotonin, and like endorphins. They're known as the happy hormones. So it's at that place that we begin to feel happy, releasing these certain chemicals, these happy hormones, and the brain, is triggered, and then it releases these hormones, like when we exercise or when we dance or when we meditate. Okay, so that whole reaction is chemical, and even if the situation is gone or that moment is gone, you still can have that feeling of happiness. All right. So just know happiness is the feeling that washes over you when positive interactions or events or emotions are spawned. All right. So what I want to do is not have to depend on exterior things to get to that point, but how to dig into you and find that happiness, that place that you want to be. So where does this happiness come from? It doesn't come from one place, or it doesn't come because you're around people who are different, or different kinds of people, or whatever new. But happiness, it goes beyond material things, or it goes beyond the little day-to-day small experiences or gestures. They can make you happy in the moment, but most researchers talk about happiness even doesn't have anything to do with material things or stuff like that, or wealth. But what happens is it's you digging into you. It's you really being satisfied with who you are. It's you knowing that, and then you practicing in everyday life a life of gratitude. See, it is a life of gratitude that makes you happy. What I want you to do is even during those mundane days, even during those times when you're not feeling so well, or you're maybe down or dejected or something, I want you to dig down in yourself and focus on what brings you joy, what makes you happy. Because happiness can only come out of you when you dig into your soul, into your inner resources, into your inner self. So what I want you to see today is that how do we dig into ourselves and find this happy place? Well, there are 6 things I want us to concentrate on today to find this happiness within us. The first thing that happens when we look into ourselves and we are seeking happiness, that's exactly what we have to do. We have to take care of our own selves. See, we have so many people who depend on us. We have children or a partner or parents or friends or colleagues or other family members. That isn't a bad thing now because it's okay. But that can be a distraction from taking care of yourself. And then when you don't develop good self-care, listen like this, you don't have a good self-care routine, you can start developing health problems that are not only physical, but mental as well. And once you get there, you can start being a worse version of yourself. So you have to listen. Take time to care for your own self. Have you checked on yourself today? Have you made sure you were all right? A lot of times we do that for others, but do we do it for ourselves? Do we check on us? Do we check on us by meditating? Do we check on us by simply pampering ourselves and just taking care of our body, taking care of our skin, taking care of, just stuff that we need to take care of? Do we go walking, or even do we breathe mindfully? Mindful breathing. Sometimes I listen to a beautiful chorus, and they have these songs that you can do breathing exercises to, and you do mindful breathing and you release. Is there times when you be creative, or maybe if you can find a labyrinth walk, as you go in on the labyrinth, you taking everything in, and then when you hit the center and work your way out, you release everything and you find a happy space, a happy place. Do you concentrate there? We've got to take care of ourselves. Take naps if you need to. Take the weekend off. Say no sometimes. And I know that for me, that's the part calling the kettle black. But if we can get there, let's try to do that. All right? Now, the second thing that you find happiness, that can help you find happiness and joy deep down in you, is if you find a hobby that you really enjoy. Yeah, see, the research shows that 2 hours a day of free time, activity, to do something we enjoy doing brings us much more happiness. Like some people love to, their hobby is cooking. They find joy in just cooking. Me, I like to sit down and read, or maybe you want to spend quality time with somebody that you love, or or whatever. But maybe you tinker with different tools, or maybe you are handy around the house, or maybe you like mechanic work, or maybe you like gardening, or whatever gives you joy or happiness in that moment, and you start creating those happy hormones that was already in you. It was just something that you love and had a passion for already that brought that out. Okay, if you find yourself doing stuff you enjoy more, like hobbies, you'll find yourself happier overall. The third thing is we've got to always be mindful. Practice mindfulness. See, we've got to control what we think, because negative thoughts, oh my God, can affect your mood. It can control your day. It can control your short term and your long term. It can affect your actions, your decisions, and it can impede your path. See, if you find yourself going over and over with negative emotions and you have a hard time letting them go, and it's hard being in that present moment, you've got to create for yourself some mindful activities. You've got to just make sure that you are mindful of things that can cause you to slip into depression. See, so much negativity can make you just lose your whole mind. And you've got to surround yourself with wonderful sounds. Light a candle in the house and surround yourself with that wonderful smell. Listen to some motivational speeches or motivational thought and surround yourself with that. Get around somebody that's positive. Get around somebody that can boost you. And you'll find deep down in you that you have the ability to be mindful. Man, you've got to cast out those negative thoughts that pull you away from productivity, that stifles your productivity, that pulls you down, that keeps you from being the best you, that limits you, that puts shackles on you. You got to be careful. All right? So practice mindfulness. Don't let anybody dump garbage in you. With all that negativity. You're not a trash can. Be mindful that you hear and don't hear, that you see and don't see, and so you'll be better inside. All right? Good. It's been proven that longer periods of practicing mindfulness alleviates symptoms of depression and anxiety. Yeah, because it has a lot to do with what you think. So we got to be careful there. All right, that's 3. Here's 4. When you have a feeling, write it down. And the best way to do that is just start journaling. You might feel happy about something. You might feel sad about something. You might not understand something, or you might be asking why, or you might have certain things you wonder about. Why does stuff go this way? You might have a certain emotion or fear or a need or whatever it might be. Write that feeling down. At whatever time on Wednesday, I've had this feeling. Write it down. Write it down. And you'll be able to get in touch with how you're really feeling and how you're doing. And we even when you feel grateful, write it down. Even when you feel happy or joyful, even when you are having a great day, journal. What made you feel bad? What was the source of it? What made you feel good? What was the source of it? What did you experience that made you feel bad? What was the source, if you can know? And then, if you journal and write these feelings down, you'll be able to be in touch with them. And the next time, you'll be able to overcome, or you'll be able to capitalize on them. All right? That's good. I guarantee you'll start feeling better. All right? 5, here it is. If you want to find happiness deep down in you, learn how to give back. Learn how to give back. In other words, I'm saying, yes, be generous. One of the ways that'll bring us the most happiness in the world, I guarantee you if you try it, is if you be generous. Generosity impacts directly your happiness. And it impacts on a neural and a great level, and it causes, in the long run, more positive interaction in your life. See, when you give back to your community, or you give back to your parents, or you give back to poor or whoever, you develop a more sympathetic understanding of others. And it helps you find purpose. It helps you feel connected. It helps you understand that the world is bigger than me, that we're all inclusive. Everybody needs somebody, and we can all survive, thrive, and get through situations together. See, gratitude alone makes you happy and makes you happier. All right? Here's the last one. Learn how to set goals for growth. Set goals for growth. See, goal setting stimulates your personal growth mindset, and it gives you concrete steps in improving your overall well-being. See, even small goals like finishing a book, like finishing a small project, like going on a walk every day, like little things you can accomplish around the house, like ridding yourself of clutter or whatever the case may be. Those things will give you a sense of accomplishment, and it will encourage you to dream bigger. So do those things, and I guarantee you'll find happiness within you. What are the 6 things that we talk about that makes us happy within ourselves? 1, you got to take care of yourself. 2, find a hobby that you enjoy. 3, practice mindfulness, have positive thoughts. 4, write your feelings down. 5, learn to be generous and give back to others. And 6, my brothers and sisters, set realistic goals for growth. All right, hey, that's my time. I'm out, and I hope that you're good. Hey, it's still hot. Stay cool. I hope you had a good holiday, and we have a whole lot of hot weather right now, some ahead of us. But hey, stay cool, stay hydrated, stay happy, stay joyful, stay connected, stay involved, be positive, help bring positive change, and do something about the bad stuff that's going on around you. All right, love you, man. I'll see you soon. This is Jerry Corporate Offering. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'll holler at you later. Peace.